Hey Rebels, okay, so let's go ahead and jump into this message. We have here the card that says the witch's house. Now I want you to look at this illustration. This illustration shows a girl looking at the witch's house, wondering what the heck be going on up in there. Now a little birdie done told her that whoever resides in that house be doing some very mysterious things. And Spirit is saying that that is how others look at you. That is how others perceive you. But Spirit said they want you to pay them no mind. But they want you to have the awareness that they are there. Now here with the reach for the moon, go for it card. Notice how there are two boats, two kayaks, may we call it, coming from different directions, both coming directly towards this lady who was reaching for the moon. And it seems to be an eclipse, a golden eclipse in the background. Or are these different versions of the moon? Who knows? It is what it is for you. But Spirit wants you to know that, they said go back a little bit. They said press the restart button, hit the showers. Because you are about to be busy, you are about to be too occupied. That if you do give others the time that is supposed to be for your efforts, that if you give others the time that is supposed to be for your efforts, you're going to fall off course. They want you to understand that you are the center of the spectrum. So you know how we talk about the spectrum of autism, the spectrum of this. They were this mad, they were back, big mad. They felt some type of way. Spirit said that people compare themselves to you so strongly. Whether they speak about you good or whether they speak about you bad, you are the center of the spectrum. Just as this girl is looking at the witch's house, wondering what's going on up in there. That is how people look at you all the time. Here with the spying cards that came out on the floor sideways, as well as these cards here came out on the floor. Here with let me catch up on let my mouth catch up with my words. Because it's a whole lot that you got going on that people are curious to. Okay, so here with the spying card that came out in the struggle position, Spirit said don't pay them no mind. Don't worry about it. Because everything that you do, every little thing you do is on every little thing you do. Every little thing, how does that song go? Every little thing is on my mind. It's by the boys who did Candy Rain. What's the name of that? So for real. So for real. You are so for real. Okay? Spirit said that people look at you like you are just a mastery of something. People who, like for instance, I have a sister who, matter of fact, I have plenty of sisters. Okay, I got anyway, I have a specific sister who I met one time, and before she even met me, she said she don't like me. You don't even know me not to like me. So the fact that she didn't like me, the fact that she even expressed to others that she don't like me, meant that I was competition for her. So even those who don't like you, those who don't understand you, those who just implement and put their bet and their bid on you, do understand they are comparing themselves to you, comparing you to their own tragedies. Okay, so Spirit said don't pay no attention to it. Don't pay it no mind. Because regardless, you need to write your story. You need to create your story. And I'm also saying recite. Honey, you need to rewrite the things that you have allowed to be implemented into your awareness of how other people feel, and really understand why they feel that way. And as soon as you understand why they feel that way, you'll get it. You'll get it. You need not to pay that no mind, because you do not need to be trying to convince anybody of why you are not as bad as they think that you are, or how it is that you are as good as you know that you are. Because as much time as you give them, remember the time that you're giving towards them that should be applied towards your effort. As much time as you're giving them, you're proving to them that they're actually right. Because if you were everything that they were already aware that you are, you wouldn't have no time for them. And that's why they bicker, and that's why they try to bruise you and abuse you. It's because they want you to give them your time. Spirit said, press the restart button, hit the showers, because you are about to be busy and occupied, especially if you receive this message and know that it's specifically for you. Okay? So then you have back here, block out distractions, unconditional love. Move that right on over. And then it says exercise to increase your energy and manifestation ability. Face your financial fears. Part of your financial fears, Spirit is telling me, is exactly the message that we already said. You're spending too much time in other people's ears and with other people's ears, worrying about what they heard, worrying about how they perceive it, and worried about what they're going to do with it. They said, fuck them. Do what you need to do for you. You are in a season of being able to be healthily selfish. Confirmation 3 times. Oh my goodness. So let's go ahead and get out these cards here. Up, Spirit said, 1 card over here, bluff. 1 card over here, clingy. They're calling your bluff. They want you to be clingy. They feel that the fact that you give a damn so much about how other people feel about you is their way of being able to call out your bluff. Is their way of being able to talk behind your back and say, see how much they care? See how much they care about me? I must be an important person. They must care about what it is that I think. Spirit said, go with what you know. And you know this to be true. So let's see what they got. What else they want to come here. What else they want to say? Okay, so we got a duel, baby. I told you. Oh, a tornado came on my roof before you came. Excuse the mess it made. Usually doesn't rain. So Spirit said, let that tornado come in, knock all their asses out the way. You don't have time to be crying and weeping over how others make your emotions feel like just in lack. That you're not doing good enough. That you are not well enough. That you are not suitable to fit in, Spirit said, because you don't belong with them. Now, I keep on going back to this message of being enslaved. Your grief towards how other people perceive you is you enslaving yourself to them. So you have the 5 of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. Spirit is saying, let it go. Whatever it is that made you trying to convince or other people, trying to sway other people, see, skipping over things. Whatever it is about you that feels like you need to sway other people. Spirit said, build yourself an independence in that space. You don't have to have an attitude about it, but that's a part of you, of your discernment that needs to be recalibrated. Because honey, I'm not going to say who doesn't want a Queen of Cups in their life, but most people who want a Queen of Cups in their life, they want that outside validation. They want that gratification. They want you to put powder on their ass like a baby's bottom. And Spirit say, you don't got time for that. Because all they're going to do is keep on sucking the blood and the soul out of you. And leeching. Yeah, projection. Who gives a fuck? Up, baby. Can we get another card with this 7 of Swords? The way I'm seeing this, receiving this 7 of Swords here with this Strength card. Spirit is saying, get slick with it. They need you to get into that genius mode. Okay, allow them to look up one day and say, where the hell did they go? How did they get there? What did they do? You're not doing this for them. You're doing this for yourself. And the fact that you learn how to readjust your time to, you're right, Spirit, not readjust your time, to adjust your time to be about you and handling your business. Yeah, it's going to make people mad. It's going to have them feel like they're, that they need to confront you by getting other people to confront you and tell you you're a bad person. Why weren't you there for them when they needed you? Why didn't you help them though you knew that you could help them? Motherfucker, how you gonna help somebody when you are unable to help yourself after helping them? Okay, seriously, leave it there. Well, shit. Okay, Knight of Cups with the Knight of Swords. Oh, I'm sorry, the King of Swords. Maybe them K's be messing me up sometimes. All right. So Spirit is saying that Queen of Swords, you need to put her ass to rest for a bit. She's still there, but you need to put her to rest for a little bit because she's rather moody. Even though it didn't come in reverse, Spirit drawed my eyes to the word moody. This Queen of Cups is rather moody. It's like no discrimination towards women, but sometimes we fight so hard to not show ourselves to be moody when it's that time of the month, or even when it's approaching that time of the month. We find ourselves trying to make sure that we do not come off as moody. Spirit said, feel what you need to feel. But we're going to dwindle the Queen of Cups back a little bit. And we're going to put you in a place of Nine of Cups where you can have that energy of I don't give a fuck with the support of the King of Swords. Being straight, being stern, knowing where your emotions should go and where they should not. Knowing where your mind needs to be paying attention to. Balancing out your logic and your emotions and seeing what the fuck is not your problem and moving right along. Yep. With Fool. And what's on the other side? And Temperance, baby. Baby. And we got the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords. I want to bring this in. I want to put this up here, but something telling me to put this right here because there's something on this card. You've been defeating yourself by overexerting yourself, knowing that you are capable of helping other people, and you have found yourself to be in a restless state of even wanting to deal with those people. It's like you love them, you know that you need to deal with them. I don't know if it's because of a financial situation or not, but it is causing you to be unstable with yourself. You're not stable with yourself. You're going against yourself. And Spirit said they don't want you to feel restless anymore. They want you to go through your days understanding that everything that you have done was not just because you wanted to, but because you knew that it was going to help create yourself to be more stable with yourself, that you were going to have a better relationship with yourself. It says take time out and the answers will come. So take time away from these other people, whoever they are, that have been riding your ass riding your ass and riding on your back like those nightmares of the witch riding your back in your dreams. And Spirit said if you have had that dream recently where there is a witch riding your back as if you are her broomstick, Spirit said that is even more confirmation for you to let this shit go. Spirit is also saying that if someone who you no longer are in dealings with is constantly showing themselves up in your dreams, either as themselves or as someone else, this is even furthermore confirmation of letting go. There is more letting go for you to do. Now, you may say to yourself, well, I don't think about them during the day. The only time I think about them is when something pops up and everything. Spirit said there's a bit more work to be done because your give a fuck is not showing well enough. And in order for your not giving a fuck to show up even better, you need to, honey, I just said this in the last message, you need to turn on that throttle. You need to turn on that turbo. And you need to get further away from the situation that puts you in alignment to be in relatability with them. And what is this? Longing. We just had this in the last message, and I promise I just said, I just shuffled that deck. I did. You are longing for these new beginnings to be so accurate to what it is that you are feeling within, being shown without. How they say, as above, so below. So as within, you need to be able to represent that without. So rebels, let me go ahead and get you up out of here. The Spirit said that was enough of that. Okay, we got 4 cards back here. So back here you have, the 5 of Pentacles. It's the self-grief. And it says victory and jealousy. Honey, I always put those cards sideways. Leave that jealousy shit. However people come and try to distract you, however they come and try to implement themselves implement you into their business, let that shit go. They say if you need not to answer a phone call they say you ain't even got to deal with answering the call later on and having to deal with someone being upset with you or questioning you. You don't have to deal with certain shit that you have been dealing with and tolerating. So as we've said in other reads, getting your gratitude list together, maybe you need to do a list of what it is that you no longer want to tolerate. And then look at that list and say, what is it on this list that I actually don't have to fucking tolerate? What is it on this list that I've been conditioned to tolerate? The Spirit said you're gonna have to escape. You're gonna have to do a great escape from this encampment. And you're gonna have the strength and the courage to be able to do it. And I understand when we say, "Oh, you're so strong." Yeah, sometimes it is a dig when somebody says that. A lot of times it's a dig when people say that. Okay. Oh, so a message came to me earlier about that when I myself and as well you, when you were younger, your bullies were false idols to you. You idolized your bullies because your bullies talked to you and spoke to you in ways that you were familiar and not realizing that it was abuse, the way that they were talking to you. So they would compliment you on something and you didn't realize that it was a dig. But then those who actually cared about you will be rather strict with you because they believed in you, just like how your ancestors are right now. They are triggering you on purpose because they know what type of fire you need under your ass to get to going. So there's that message of realizing when people are complimenting you to create a dig, and when people are directing you because they actually want to see you do better, and them wanting to see you do better has nothing to do with them, because encouragement is tough love. Encouragement definitely is tough love. So when you hear someone encourage you and their time, you have to bring yourself into alignment to know that they are speaking to the better parts of you, to the healthier parts of you that would be accepting of those messages, that want to see that change happen. But you feel that it's harsh, you feel that it's tough, you feel that it's tough when they express it to you because you have yet to get yourself to the place of accepting that not everything that you want in your life is going to be easy to get. And that's why your bullies were your false idols, because they made things seem so easily. They gave you love so easily, and you didn't realize that they were really setting you the fuck up. So when they did that bait and switch on you, and you come to terms with, oh, well, why is it that you don't love me no more? Because they gave it to you easy. Real love does not come easy. But though it does come easy. And the reason why it comes easy is because it shows you who you are and the efforts that you're willing to apply to yourself. So Spirit is telling me to go ahead and wrap up this message, but they are telling me to reach over here and here because I done said something that done triggered something in the spirit. And it says courage. Courage. I am stronger than fear and bigger than doubt. I am light and I remain lit. And I remain lit, but it says I remain light. I trust in God and I stand tall before the test of life. I grow and become wiser than every challenge. I am a being of new life. All right, all right, all right. Okay, taking a breath. You are safe. Archangel Michael, love Archangel Michael. I am protecting you against lower energies and guarding you, your loved ones, and your home. Honey, I don't know if you got any loved ones because you know the way that these energies are moving around nowadays. You're really looking at people like, who do you love? Who loves you? You know, I heard that song. Who do you love? Who do you love? Who loves you? What is love? How does love feel? What does love look like? What are the many words in the love dictionary and vocabulary for you? Something for you to look at and figure out. And it says, if you are noticing change within you, it's because you are leaving the old version of yourself behind. You are elevating and shredding unnecessary layers. Old cycles are ending and new beginnings are on the horizons. You deserve new chapters, baby. You definitely do deserve new chapters. But are you willing to meet those new chapters? Because there is an initiation. There is an initiation for these new chapters. It's not just going to be handed to you. Okay, and certain people, certain things, certain ways of look, the paranoia of who watching you and paying attention to you cannot come. Just know that they are. Just know that they will be. Even if they don't say it, you don't need their validation of that they are, that they're not. Just keep on going. Because you're going to notice certain people get triggered. And even then, don't stop and ask them why. Don't get curious to it. Just keep on going. Because those who you are meant to care for, you will naturally care for. Those who you are meant to care for, they're not going to feel that strife from you. Okay? And they don't know that when you are speaking on behalf of their best intentions, that you can speak on the behalf of their best intentions, and then you can leave well enough alone and watch and see if they take care of their own stuff. And Spirit said that does not necessarily mean that you watching, that you keeping a close eye on there every second, but more so you go live your life, and when y'all regather, that you see what they have came back and accumulated. And pay attention to whom you are an inspiration to and why. Okay, and then it says Eye Candy Baby with 0550. And it says, get some fresh air and call some of your pals over. Take a look around you. There is much natural beauty waiting to be discovered. Wait. There's much natural beauty to be discovered. Okay, Spirit said that entwines with this here message. Because we think that beauty is always beautiful. Sometimes beauty is the ugliest things that are revealed to us. The fact that you can actually look at others and see their true character and their true reason of keeping you around, and how beautiful it is when Spirit exposes that to you. That someone does not give a fuck about you, that they're more interested in what the hell it is that you got that you can give. That's beautiful. Okay, either you will soon become involved in an exciting new project, or you will go out on a date. Either you will soon be involved in a new project, or you will go out on a date. Put your charisma to use everywhere. Okay, spread your charm around. So those last few lines, Spirit wanted me to draw attention back to these two cards. And sometimes you got to play a fool in order to beat the fool. Sometimes you got to play a fool in order to beat the fool. And Spirit said, that's your message. They said, sit with that, deal with that, understand that for what it is. But we got two more cards over here. And it says, the ever unfolding rose. It's happening for you, not to you. In harmony, baby. Love it. Rebels, I love and I adore you, but go live your life. Go make it do what you need to do for you, baby. All right. Go, Rebels.